In April 2000, a close family member of Nawaz Sharif confessed that Nawaz and his brother Shabazz had laundered millions of pounds. What was that case about?
It's a very interesting case, and I think this is one of the cases which was investigated not during 2000. It was investigated earlier during the era of Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, when Mr. Rahman Malik, who later became the Interior Minister of Pakistan, was an additional director in Federal Investigation Agency, and he had unearthed this complex web and veils of corporate cover up which they had put around their Hudaybiyah paper mill. And once it was probed by FIA, it was revealed that there was one family, the Qazi family of UK, whose names and accounts were used to launder money back into Pakistan. There was one Miss Sayyida Mafdu, a Middle Eastern name, that was also used, and it amounted to a total amount of 1.2 billion rupees of money laundering which was done into these accounts. And it all happened once the investigators started looking into the accounts of these companies. This much amount of money was seen, and to cover it up, during 1992 an Economic Reforms Act was made promulgated by the Nawaz Sharif government, and it was used as a cover that whatever money is coming into your account from abroad, no Pakistani authority or official could ask about that, and it was given that Pakistan needs foreign remittances, and this Economic Reforms Act 1992 was promulgated to provide a cover for that. So that provided a legal cover and a legal shield that these accounts could not be probed. And what happened in this case, which is in the investigation reports, is that money was sent out from Pakistan through Hawala and Hundi, and then these accounts of Qazi family and Hafza Mahfouz, this other Middle Eastern name of a woman, that was used to launder money back into Pakistan, into the accounts of Hudaybiyah paper. This is the most well-documented case, but unfortunately it could never reach its final conclusion except through technical justice. The criminal investigation of this case has not happened even till date. It found, again mentioned in the Panama Gate case, which was being heard by the Supreme Court of Pakistan, and Justice Asif Saeed Khosa, who was one of the members of the bench and perhaps Chief Justice as well. He also mentioned this Hudaybiyah paper mill case as to why investigations had not been done. And then it was found out then that when during the General Musharraf era, this case was filed in the year 2000 by the National Accountability Bureau. The Sharif family struck this deal. They went abroad to Saudi Arabia. The court could not proceed in the accountability courts. And then no one followed it up. And suddenly once this came back in 2008, again an application was given, and again technically it was said that the authorization of an investigation filing of this case has not been signed by the chairman of the National Accountability Bureau. So again that technical lacuna was used. Then it goes to the Lahore High Court, and from Lahore High Court it comes back to the Supreme Court of Pakistan. It's a classic case of technical justice. Once dirty deals are struck behind the scenes, and then eventually how it plays out in the courts, where the prosecutors themselves give the accused the benefit of this technical loopholes which are left in the prosecution cases, so that the accused can be let go, because deals are struck elsewhere. Like in this case, I think Saudi intelligence chief Prince Mukrin, he was the guarantor, and he had come once Nawaz Sharif had tried to come back to Pakistan in September 2007, I think, and Saad Hariri, the Lebanese, they were here, they held a press conference that Nawaz Sharif is violating. So these secret deals had provided him the shield, and this case never saw the full criminal prosecution as it merited.
Why was Nawaz Sharif disqualified from holding public office? What were the findings of the joint investigation team?
The joint investigation team basically found out that Mr. Nawaz Sharif could not justify the assets he had made from known sources of income. That was one of the main charges. The more elaborate work which the joint investigation team did, and it included officials from Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence, officials from Pakistan Military Intelligence, officials from Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan, officials from the State Bank of Pakistan, officials from the National Accountability Bureau. They found out that the wealth which has been made by the Sharif family, that cannot be justified through legal means. They also in their findings said that Mariam Nawaz is the beneficial owner of the Evanfield apartments, which belonged to the Sharif family since the early 90s. And this beneficial ownership was proved through documents which came out in ICIJ. And after that, letters were written to the BVI authorities by the joint investigation team. They got the BVI financial authorities to confirm those findings which came out in ICIJ as to who is the beneficial owner. So these were the findings of the joint investigation team, which was formed by the Supreme Court of Pakistan after it was a 5-member bench, and 2-member bench had already declared that Mr. Nawaz Sharif is a corrupt person and does not should relinquish his office. And the other 3 members of the Supreme Court bench had decided to form a joint investigation team. And the TORs which they had framed, that went to the heart of the matter in exposing further as to how much, which companies they have, and all the evidence about Sharif family was brought out on record for the first time in the Supreme Court of Pakistan. And these are public documents which anyone could get by applying to the Supreme Court, except one, volume 10, which related to the mutual legal assistance which was sent out to different countries.